If you guys are new here, this is a series called The Dash to Diamond, in which I'm trying to hit Diamond rank in Street Fighter V before Guilty Gear Strive releases on June 11th, and I dropped this game for a little while. What I hope to do here is to document everything that I'm learning along the way to Diamond, so that way, even if I don't reach my goal of Diamond at the end, we can still say that I tried and that I still grew as a player. And maybe it'll lessen the blow to my ego a little bit. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's video or any of the ones that you've seen here on the channel in the past, please consider subscribing. It really does help me out a lot. I think replays from pro players are really important to watch because it can teach you how to play neutral, it can teach you combos obviously, and it can teach you matchups. And it's very important to know how to play the neutral on a character before you know how to do a combo, because you need to know how to get into that combo, right? You can know every combo and practice it every day and just never convert into it. And I think the best way to watch a character play neutral is to see it in motion at a high level. So this is Sako versus Ryusei's Balrog. Ryusei is usually a Urien player, but I think he's been dabbling in Balrog a little bit. You can see that stand heavy punch on Rose is very powerful, but it's also very slow. So you have to be careful not to whiff it because it's very whiff punishable. You see Sako's playing V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1. I usually play 2 and 2 just because I think 2 and 2 is more fun. And if you get the hit on 2, the combo does a decent amount of damage. It does get kind of ruined by scaling though. And the satellites are pretty fun. That was a really good whiff punish. So let's go back a second here. So you can see he whiff punished the dash straight with crouch medium punch. And even though it doesn't look like it should have hit, just because of the way that Rose moves her hand, I think the hurt box is big enough to where it touched, right? And then he got the conversion. So that's a note to put down. Whiff punishing with crouch medium punch, which is something that I've been doing already. I should add a little bit more into my game plan. And I think I've been using like crouch medium kick as well to whiff punish. You can see Sako's moving forward a lot and like trying to make sure that that dash straight spacing is messed up at all times, right? He doesn't want to give him the spacing to do like a straight or a safe straight. So I think that's why he's playing at such a close range on Rose, which is something I should do. I think that would work. I don't know how well it would work against Alex though, because he might just get command grab. That was a good sweep whiff punish. I've noticed that a lot of Japanese players have started doing that a lot more lately. Is whiff punishing with sweep. There it is again. Even though it's not like a ton of damage, you don't get a full combo, it's still a reliable punish, right? You're still getting damage on something that you might not otherwise have. So let me go back real quick. You can see there, he did the dash straight and it was barely at safe range, right? And you can see Sako even put out the jab to check it. So he's checking the dash straights with jab, well, crouch jab. I've been trying to do light kick, but I don't think it works because it doesn't reach. So crouch light punch is probably the go-to there. What a weird zoom in angle. Oh, sorry. Crouch medium punch again. Good confirm. You can see the spacing is very important here. This is something that I'm not doing. To me, when I think zoner in my head, I think I want to put as much space between us as possible. But in this matchup, it doesn't seem like that should be the case, because then you're giving him the spacing for the straight, for the safe straight. So definitely want to be playing a little closer against him, just so he can't get the free dash punch. Let's go ahead and get on to the next game. Let's see. See what they do on round start. That is a great button that I'm not using enough either. Especially at that spacing. This button here, I think that's forward heavy kick. You can get a crush counter, dash up, light kick target combo. This is also something that I've been using a lot more as well. You see Sako out of range is pressing a lot of buttons because they're whiffing obviously, but it doesn't matter because he can't punish them. He can't get whiff punished from there, and it deters Balrog from just doing a dash straight because he might get clipped, right? That's something that I don't do enough. Because it deters your opponent, right? If they're looking to react to movement or react to your attacks, they're gonna have to think about that attack that you just put out, even though they can't really do anything about it. I don't know if that sweep whiff punished anything or it just happened to catch. Also something I need to do a little more. is whenever that hits, go into heavy spiral instead of just doing light. I default into light spiral a lot just because my hands are used to it. Her throw range is pretty good as well. Also, something I'm not using enough is a soul punish. Especially against other zoners, if I can get it out. V-Trigger, what is that? V-Trigger 1 has its uses, I think, to help Rose get safe in certain situations. But I just like 2 a lot. I just like the combos you can get from 2, and it's more fun. So I think I'm going to stick to that one for now. Let's see. Her scarf looks pretty funny there at the end. It looks like it's paper, like it's just hovering on her hand. That was a poorly spaced straight, but he didn't get a punish on it. That's interesting. He's using V-Skill 2 on Balrog in this matchup, because if you use V-Skill 1, you can just turn around the little projectile. The fireball, you can just turn punch it and just walk through it. Crouch medium kick is hitting a lot. Stand heavy punch is stand medium punch. Oh, it combos into itself on counter hit. That's what it was. I saw the counter hit there the second time. Let's see what his stun combo is. Oh, okay. He didn't do a full one because he was gonna kill anyways. I see. Optimal. Next game. Oh, what a whiff punish. Let's take a look at that again. Wow. Into the medium spiral. See these buttons that he's putting out? I don't think he's afraid of getting whiff punished for them. So he's okay with doing that, right? Or maybe he just whiffed, you know, I never know. Weird slide there. I don't know if that was an accident or if he was going to activate or something. Not sure. What I'm noticing mostly here about the neutral and what I'm learning here is I need to play a little closer than I'm playing right now. In this matchup, at least. Maybe that was a misinput. That soul punish does have a really long startup. That is... I don't even know how you block... I think you neutral jump. You have to neutral jump so the fireball goes under you and she goes like on the other side of you. That's the first time we've seen him use back heavy kick, actually. Medium spiral misses. That is what I'm always scared of when I'm playing this matchup. Is he's got V-Skill 2 charge and he's ready to fucking punish something that you're doing across the screen. Whether you're trying to set up a satellite or an orb or something, you're going to take that much damage. It's pretty insane. He's playing like he's playing a little bit inside of his stand heavy punch range, right? Stand heavy punch I think is a good spacing tool, just to know where you're at or know where you should be. But he's playing a little bit inside of it just because I think at the full range, at the tip of her scarf, he can probably get, you know, dash punched or something. Safely dash punched. That was a that was a risky V-Skill 2 charge. I felt like he might have got spiraled for that or something. Ooh, another medium spiral. Big crush counter. Big damage. Wow. So this is where Rose is very vulnerable in the corner, and especially against this character. But you have to remember that he has to move back a tiny bit to charge. So maybe there's some way we can see Sako take advantage of that. So you saw it there. You saw it there. Ryusei moved back a tiny bit, and to get back into range, he dashed because he wanted to throw or jab or something, and he got checked for it. And now we're a little bit out of the corner. Throw, now we're definitely out of the corner. Also, another thing I'm not using very much. Let's take a look at that jump. It's her cross-up. I don't ever use her cross-up jump. Even though I think it's because it's really floaty and it scares me that I'm going to get an anti-air. But I think the reward is very powerful and I should definitely throw it in. Back throw, so now Balrog has his back to the corner, but he's going to get mixed up with the teleport. Let's see this stun combo. Okay, I think that ends in a spiral. That ends another soul spiral. I think that's it, right? Yeah. So what we learned, I guess, is to whiff punish with crouch medium punch a little bit more. To play at certain ranges against Balrog, I think you either want to play outside of dash range straight, or you want to play inside of that range so he can't just throw them for free. And then we also learn to play a little bit closer, right? Play a little bit more aggressive rather than closer. But I think I play way too afraid. I play way too afraid in this matchup, and it shows. Because if you play afraid against him, he's going to get big damage, right? He's going to hit you low. He's going to hit you somewhere, and he's going to convert into big damage. I'll definitely have to end up watching this replay again to really get a grasp on some stuff that I missed the first time. And I'll probably end up having to watch other Roses too, besides Sako, just to get other playstyles, you know, get other playstyles involved, other V-triggers, and just see how other players are playing her as well to get other ideas. I think that there's not that many left, right? There's not that many people who have really stuck with this character. So I'll definitely be watching Sako, Jaewong, and then what I like to do is just search for that character on CFN, because CFN documents like so many replays. So if you filter by rank and by character, you can usually find some really high ranked players who maybe not are super known outside of Japan or outside of whatever country they're from, and it's some high quality replays that CFN just has there waiting for you. Anyways, if you enjoyed today's video or any of the videos that you've seen here in the past, please consider subscribing, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.